Good afternoon, my friends, and hello from SeaWorld Orlando. I am here today to ride all of my favorite coasters inside of this park. It is going to be so much fun. I hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's go do this. All right, I have made it inside. Look at the line for tickets. Oh my goodness. But one of the main reasons why I love being a SeaWorld pass holder is because they give us so many free things. Like I have 20% off merchandise. What else do I have here? I have a one-time use for front of the line pass, which is nice. Free popcorn or a drink. I also have a free feeding tray. But yeah, I really appreciate all of the free perks that you get by being a pass holder here at SeaWorld. I have made it inside of the park, and something I guess pretty cool happened on the way in. As I was scanning my pass to enter the park, the employee who scanned my ticket, I guess on their device, a picture will appear to make sure the right guest is entering the park, and he was like, "Oh, you changed." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he showed me the picture on their little tablet, and it was an old photo of me from what, 2-3 years ago, when I was a lot, bigger. I dropped about 85 pounds, and it's a great feeling when just, I guess, random people will compliment you on your progress. If you were curious, if you're coming here with the kiddos, the height requirements. So here you go, 36 inches, Elmo's Choo Choo Train, Grover's Box Car Derby, 38 inches, and then Penguin Trek, a lot of the other attractions, 42 inches, Icebreaker and the Sky Tower, 48 inches, and then 54 inches for Pipeline, Kraken, Mako, and Manta. It looks like their Mardi Gras season is about to kick off February 27th through March 2nd, March 4th, and March 6th through 9th. All right. I will say, SeaWorld knows how to offer a really good food festival. Every time I have come here for a food festival, their food has always been really good. So if you need something else to do, keep this in mind. I do really enjoy coming here to SeaWorld, especially during the week when it's a lot slower and quiet. Coming up on Penguin Trek first. It's so smooth. Hopefully the wait time isn't too high. I do have that one-time use for a quick queue. I'm gonna try to save that for as long as I can. Funny story, I ended up using my one-time quick queue use because Penguin Trek had a 60-minute standby wait. I'm glad I used it because now I'm gonna get right on to the newest attraction here at SeaWorld Orlando. And here we are. It looks like they are running 2 trains, which is good because when they only run one train, it backs up the line so much.
Carefully step onto the snow.
I love how the coaster starts as a dark ride. So cold. Way better. I love the sound the coaster makes. Woo! Penguin Trek. This was such a nice addition to this theme park. It's much needed. We did it. Hello, adorable penguins. I could sit here and watch these penguins all day. They are so fascinating. Dang, I came over here to have a ride on Kraken, but it is not open right now. All right, let's move on then. Wow, I'm passing by Atlantis, and this attraction is down as well. By the way, I am really glad that I decided to use my one-time quick queue for Penguin Trek, because that line was not moving at all. Even in the express or the quick queue lane, I still waited just about 20 minutes, which is way better than the 60 minutes that was the posted wait. There's Penguin Trek right there. I love walking around this park and seeing coasters everywhere. Next up, let's have a ride on Mako. The standby wait is sitting at a 15-minute wait right now. Never mind, a big tour group just got in line and they're only operating one train, so that's causing the line to be very backed up. I may come back, or I may just even look into buying quick queue, just like a one-time use quick queue, because that's something that SeaWorld offers. But yeah, that line was not moving, and I really don't like coming to SeaWorld in Busch Gardens, Tampa, when most of all of their attractions are only operating one train. Well, I cannot make this up. I just went inside 2 different stores around Mako asking to purchase the quick queue pass, and both stores have told me to go to the other store, and that store told me to come here. I guess they don't want money. They don't want a customer to buy quick queue. I don't know what's going on. I may circle back around, but that stinks. I was ready to buy quick queue. You never know with SeaWorld. You know, I love this place. I love the coasters. Love seeing the, you know, animals and such. Food's good. But sometimes the customer service, they need to step it up. Mako just went up to a 30-minute wait, and I think it's due to that really big tour group, and they're only operating one train. And there it is right now, the one train. I know some of you watching may be like, Dev, it's a 30-minute wait. Go wait in line. Yeah, I could. However, when they're only operating one train, it more than likely is going to be over the posted wait, just in my experience. But I'm not going to let that defeat my day, because there's still so many coasters to ride here at SeaWorld Orlando. I can't make this up. I just left this store right outside of Infinity Falls because I was like, let me ask one more time about this quick queue. They told me to go back over to Mako, to one of those stores, to buy quick queue. SeaWorld, come on, what's going on? I did want to point out that the Seven Seas Food Festival is currently happening, which is one of my favorite food events around town at any theme park, from Thursdays until Sundays until May 4th. I have some more bad news. I'm here at Icebreaker, and they are only operating one train, and that is why the standby has a 70-minute wait. I would believe the only place where I could possibly purchase quick queue would be guest services at the front of the park. I'm thinking about going over there, but honestly, I think I may not, just because if they're only operating one train, I don't know. I'm starting to feel let down a little bit. Coming up on what used to be the Wild Arctic attraction, it is now being transformed into an all-new attraction. I believe this is going to be like a Soarin' type ride, if I'm not mistaken. But one thing that I will say about SeaWorld, they are always bringing new attractions and experiences to their parks, at least here in Orlando. I do really like how SeaWorld has the addition of Sesame Street land for the kiddos. But man, Abby Cadabby and Elmo, you have seen better days, my friend. It is pretty quiet throughout Sesame Street land. The splash pad is not open today. Story time with Big Bird is happening right now.
Okay, ready? You put...
I have to. Anybody home? Oh no. Nobody's home. I noticed the sign that says merchandise sale starting at 12 p.m. this way. And this is the location of Howl-O-Scream, where most of the activities start back here. Let's go see what this is about. Ooh, 50% off. So it's like a garage sale. They have a lot. There's some 2024 merchandise, $36.99, so 50% off that. Wow, they have 2022, 23 stuff, Christmas, Sesame Street. How much are these 2022 photo frames? It says $29.99, so $15. Some more hats here. I mean, just a little bit of everything. Halloween stuff. Ton of shirts. All right. Oh yeah, that one's cool. Oh, they have some icebreaker and some pipeline stuff. Honestly, when you're at the parks, if they're running any type of garage sale like that was, that's the best time to buy merchandise and just stock up for souvenirs. Okay, let's give Pipeline a shot. Standby is sitting at a 20-minute wait right now. Well, Pipeline is only operating one train as well, but at least it's a bit more organized over here. And away we go. Waited about 20 minutes, not too bad. Back row.
I saw the transformer, so I know the acceleration's gonna be good.
Oh, it's gonna be wild. Here we go. Woohoo! Oh yeah! Woohoo! Yes! Finally, I'm riding a coaster. Woohoo! Oh! Ah! Woo! Oh, a lot of air time. For your first time, what did you think?
Ah, dude.
Yeah.
That's intense.
I love it. Great addition to this park. Whew.
That one is intense.
A lot of airtime, huh?
Yeah. And that last little bit.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
Switchbacks.
Worth the wait.
Oh yeah.
I just got off of Pipeline and I wanted to see if I could purchase the quick queue one last time, and there's nobody here. Dang. But yeah, Pipeline. That's a wild coaster. I love it. It feels good. It's smooth. It's intense. A lot of airtime. Plus, you're standing up the entire time. That was worth the wait. That made everything better. There it goes. Oh, look at that. Whoa. I am going to attempt to go to guest services just to see if I can possibly get a quick queue at guest services. If I can't, it's just not meant to be. Ooh, they have added this new Bubbles boba bar here at the front of the park. I do like boba. Let's see. Tropical Thunder, Bubble Punch, Pink Dragon, $8.99 plus a 5% surcharge. They're still doing that. But this is nice. Looks pretty new. Let's see what kind of merchandise they have. This is a cool baseball jersey. Very vintage. Here's the new 2025 merchandise. We have a shirt. Oh, a sun long sleeve shirt to protect you. It's very soft. Photo frames, water bottles. Yes, more snow globes. I'm happy these are making a comeback. And this is a cool tie-dye shirt. Oh, what's this? Rides I Love? $30. That's actually pretty incredible. I would so wear this. I came over here to ride Manta and I was really excited, but it is down at the moment. It was just running when I was last up here at the front of the park. It's just not the day to come ride coasters at SeaWorld. I am going to head over to guest services and see if I can buy the quick queue. I mean, I hope so. It's guest services, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if something goes wrong at guest services today. We have a meet and greet here at the front of the park. Hello, good to see you. And there's the SeaWorld Orlando sign. Still celebrating 60 years. Guys, I'm at a loss for words here, and I can't make this up. I just left guest services here at the front of the park. There's no line, thank goodness. However, when I asked them if I could purchase quick queue, guess what they said? Our printer is not working. The printer is not working. It's just, it's not meant to be. So I still had a great day. I got to ride 2 of my favorite coasters. It is what it is. My pass is up for renewal in 2 months. I don't know if I'm going to renew just because I didn't really use it as much as I would have liked to this past year. And when I come here, I have some really fun experiences and times, and especially when I'm here with the family and friends, we have a good time. And that's what this pass is for, because I get so many free tickets and just, you know, rewards as a pass member. But then on days like this, where it's just the operational side of this park is just in shambles. It really is. There's no leadership today. I can't stand when I go to a theme park and for their major attractions, they're only operating 1 train, and that's going to back up the line. I mean, just imagine if you were at Disney or Universal and they were only operating 1 train. There's going to be a lot of unhappy people, and I get that it's a weekday, the park is slower, but I mean, the park is still pretty busy. Not as crazy busy as, you know, a weekend, but it's still busy. And I don't understand the operational side of SeaWorld, and I really hope they fix this, because I enjoy SeaWorld. I want the best for SeaWorld. This is a great time. They have some of the best coasters in the States. But on days like this, where there's no leadership, the operational side is struggling. I tried to get a boba tea. They had no idea how to work the machine. It's just, you know, issue after issue. And I don't want to complain, because I wanted to have a fun day, which I did, but I just kept running into problems. And honestly, I'm over it. I'm leaving. Yeah, I could stay and wait in these lines, but I don't have the time today because I have to get back to work, and it's just, it stinks. But luckily, I was able to ride 2 of my favorite coasters, and I'll just have to come back. Let me know down below in the comments, have you experienced the same issues here at SeaWorld? Do you like coming to this park? Do you skip it? Do you want to come? Let me know your opinions down below in the comments. I'm very eager to read them. But that's all that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help out the channel in so many different ways. Remember, it's nice to be nice in YouTube. I will see you in the next video. I'm out. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you, I did give the free feeding voucher away in, I think it was a 20% off voucher for merchandise, to the gentleman I rode next to on Pipeline, because this was his very first time visiting SeaWorld.